What's happening? It's the Wolf, man. I just got off work 2 hours early, which is cause for celebration. However, it's February, so I will not be drinking because every year, just to prove that I can, I go sober for the month of February, which, by the way, I was doing long before Joe Rogan and the rest of those jackasses were doing sober October. So, just saying. I decided to do that years ago, and I missed like 1 year, and then the next year after that, I went like 40 days, which it took me until like March to get that going. So, since then, I've always gone with February, and before then. February, my sober month. It's I chose February for the same reason that they gave Black History Month February shortest month. No coincidence on either of those things. But yeah, if I was a superhero, I would definitely find a random dude and then always show up right after he left, just to get rumors going. Okay, man, have you ever noticed that that Wolfman and Scott are never in the same room at the same time? So what's been up with you? Nothing up in my life, really. Working, trying to write jokes. There's a couple of not comedy clubs. There's one comedy club in Tucson. I've been there. I did a 3-minute set. It was great. But there's a couple other like establishments where they do stand-up comedy, which I had the hardest time finding anything out online. But when you get in line with the amateurs who are trying to sign up for open mic night at the actual comedy club, people start talking, I was out at this place yesterday, and I was out at that place the other day, and I signed up for some group on Facebook, which, by the way, funny thing, if you go on Facebook and you look for the Tucson Comedian Support Group, which is like what somebody told me, hey, check this group out. If you're into stand-up comedy and you live in Tucson, you need to be on this Facebook page. Whatever, I'll check it out. I go to check it out. I go to get on the page, and it's like got all the little suggested pages at the bottom, and one of them is the Arizona Satanic Temple, right? So like, you're into comedy, you might also be into Satan, says Facebook. So then I Google it, right? The Tucson Comedy Support Group, and like the 4th or 5th thing that comes up is a support group for families of the mentally ill. So it's like, hey, while you're at it, go ahead and send this link to your family members if you're going to be a comedian. So, comedy, Satan, and mental illness, apparently. 3 peas in a pod.